Okay, good afternoon and welcome to Rooftop Trombone in the Age of COVID-19, day number 72. Yes, day number 72. That's right, my name is Don Bowyer. I am the Dean of the School of Arts at Sunway University, which you can see over there if you squint. It's not very far actually, it's just a small camera you're looking through, or a small phone you're watching on. Anyway, Sunway University, which is in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, which is close to Singapore, close to Bangkok. I don't know why all the Westerners I know think that Bangkok and Singapore are wonderful places to visit and never consider Malaysia. Malaysia is also a wonderful place to visit during non-pandemic times. I will just leave it at that. But anyway, when this whole thing's over, you're all invited. Every one of you invited to come see me. Or hopefully come see us. We'll leave it at that. Let's see, what else was I going to tell you? So I've been doing these rooftop trombone concerts for 72 days in a row now, since the first day of Malaysia's lockdown, a nationwide lockdown that for the first 8 weeks, I guess, a little over 8 weeks, was a complete lockdown. The only things open were food and healthcare, and everybody who could work at home was working at home. If they could not work at home, they were at home anyway and not working. In the last 2 weeks, that's relaxed slightly. By the way, I've been debating whether or not to post a separate Facebook post on this, because I have some strong feelings, because I keep seeing, I'm an American if you don't know, I see an awful lot of silly news reports out of the United States about complete knuckleheads and their thoughts about wearing masks and social distancing and so forth. And let me tell you, it works. I'll post some statistics later, but Malaysia has lower per capita fatalities and lower per capita positive test results than any state in the United States. In fact, if you tripled Malaysia's per capita numbers for fatalities, they would still be lower than any state in the United States. We have 4 per 1 million citizens. The lowest in the United States right now is 12 per 1 million. So y'all can continue walking around without masks and hugging on each other and going to whatever social gatherings you want, but over here there's still going to be 30 million of us at the end of all this. Sorry, that was mean. I don't mean to be rude, but I just care about you, and I really, especially those 10 of you who actually watch this, please take care, please be safe, please listen to the experts. For somehow during my lifetime in the last 60 years, our culture has changed dramatically. We used to listen to experts, and now we think we're all experts, and we're not. So when I say stay safe and wear a mask, I'm not saying it because it's my opinion. I'm saying it because I listen to people who actually study viruses, epidemiologists and virologists and so forth. The scientists actually know what they're talking about. Climate change too, but let's not start that tonight. Anyway, so it's 5 p.m., a little after 5 in Malaysian time on a Thursday. I hear birds flying. I think it's about to storm. I heard thunder a moment ago. In fact, I was just setting up on the rooftop when I heard some thunder, and I decided to come to the balcony instead. I've had requests, specifically for some, I've done, on a couple of occasions, I've done Duke Ellington songs. And I had specific requests from Julie to do some Billy Strayhorn. Billy Strayhorn, as you may or may not know, was a frequent collaborator with Duke Ellington. He wrote a lot of music for the Duke Ellington Orchestra by himself, and he and Duke also collaborated on a lot of music for the Duke Ellington Orchestra. And I guess I have done maybe 1 or 2 of the things that I call Duke Ellington tunes were actually Billy Strayhorn. But today I'm going to do a complete set of 3, well, 2 entirely Billy Strayhorn tunes, and this first one, which was co-written by Billy Strayhorn and Duke Ellington, and it's a very well-known jazz standard called Satin Doll. I hope you like it. I hope the band plays. There they come. Must be the neighbors calling. Sorry. A little added percussion there in that last chorus. Hope you enjoyed that. A very persistent person, too. Anyway, in keeping with the Billy Strayhorn, that one, as I said, was co-composed by Billy Strayhorn and Duke Ellington. And this next one was composed entirely by Billy Strayhorn, and this was the one that Julie asked for. It's called Lush Life. It's a really beautiful ballad, and even if it has a phone ring in the middle of it, it'll still be beautiful. Even played on the trombone, it can be beautiful when other trombone players do it. But I'm going to take a stab. Here's Lush Life. Lush Life, a beautiful tune by Billy Strayhorn that he wrote while he was part of the Duke Ellington Orchestra. And this next one, and that's for you, Julie, by the way, that's for you. And yes, you were absolutely right about it. Anyway, this next one is became the Duke Ellington Orchestra's theme song. Essentially, I think he actually had another song they called the theme song, but Take the A Train. And if you've been watching since season 1, which was like 4 years ago, I already played this tune once, but I did it at that point with no rhythm section accompaniment. I was not taking computers out on the balcony at that point. And so I thought if I was going to do a Billy Strayhorn set, I needed to include Take the A Train, which in much research, it's co-written by Duke Ellington and Billy Strayhorn. Actually, I think, and some people think it was written entirely by Billy Strayhorn, but it really doesn't matter. They were like one. They were a real team, and it's a great tune. I've always liked it. So when somebody said play Take the A Train, I said sure, I can play that again. So anyway, here it is. And by the way, all that stuff I said before about, I don't take it personally. If you're one of those knuckleheads, it's okay to watch the trombone anyway. Although I suspect if you're one of those knuckleheads, you really don't know what a trombone is. Just kidding, just kidding. We're going to start here with Take the A Train. Thank you. Hey, the band and I got an ending right together one time. That's the first time we've gotten an ending together. I worked hard on that, by the way. We rehearsed that twice. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Some Billy Strayhorn, tinged with a little Duke Ellington as well. And it's been a beautiful day. The rain did not come, but it sure is going to come later, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna say goodbye now and hang up. And like I said, I'll post some statistics later if you really want to know. But maybe you don't want to know, in which case you can just skip over my my posts after the day. Anyway, thanks so much. Sorry, I got the camera. I got a new tripod, by the way. It's a new tripod, and this one gets up really high and hides my double chin, so I really like that. Anyway, talk to you later. I'm going to see if I can click the finish button. It's really high up.